Oh my god, man. This is a paid request from Marc. Thank you for that, for those interesting requests in pretty much any type of videos, topic, reaction, a commentary, re-review, whatever. Feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And private chat for 2020. I mean, I don't know if this was a gag put on to me to see this film. Like, gotcha! But you got me, Marc. You got me with this one, man. I'm saying that for fun, folks. I really do appreciate it. But you got me, man. You got me to watch a guy literally jerk off at the beginning of the film, and you literally see him jerk off at the end of the film. And it's not simulated because it's him, his hand, his dick, right, all going. And I'm like, great. Ain't my cup of tea. Far from my cup of tea. But you got it, man. You got me, man. Because it's about a guy, some loser, who is jerking off, talking about how he's so hard, while watching a girl on cam, and the guy has a cigarette fetish, because she keeps saying, stick out your tongue and eat this butt. They eat my butt, movie. Please. And the guy does a lot of online gambling. And for the most part, it's from his point of view where he does online gambling to make money, mainly blackjack, and he talks with the chat girls. You want me to spit in my hand? Gets horny a lot. At one point, he sees and follows the girl, so he's a stalker material. And this is like all the guy has for his life. He's not an interesting guy. He's a sleazebag guy. He's stupid for all his online gambling, but it gets him. Although, to be honest, he's kind of good at it. To the point that a guy comes in and goes, hey, I want to help get my son's college tuition. Can you help me? Nah, I don't know. Oh, come on, please, please. So he does it, and he's successful for a bit. And he's talking to the chat girls, one in particular, and starts talking to her more and more and more, and jerking off more and more and more. And it's like the whole damn movie. You know what? If I want to see something about a chat girl, there's a film called Cam, C-A-M, where it was a very interesting Twilight Zone type of story where she's doing a cam show, and then one day she turns on the stuff, and there's another person that looks like her doing her stuff, taking her identity, and she doesn't know who or what this is, how this happened, and is trying to get to the bottom of it. It doesn't explain things fully, to be fair. That's one of the issues I have with it, but that was still such an interesting, better made movie. There's barely a damn story. Follow this sleazebag guy jerking off, talking to the chat girl, not caring what he has to say. He's a loser. At times loses money from gambling. At times loses my brain cells listening to this guy spit wannabe fats. Stalking the girl. Helps. Tries to get some of his apartment worked on. To the point that at one point he wakes up in his underwear and there's a guy there just painting. Hey, go faster unless you want to help me. I didn't know people could just go into your apartment without you letting them in, but apparently they can. While the cam girl has a boyfriend, and we finally cut to her and what's going on with her situation, the boyfriend will sometimes pay to chat with her when she doesn't realize it, and she's mad, but she's done such a bad job acting. He's like, really? Really? You pay for me? Oh, well, did you at least enjoy it? I don't know if this lady was on some kind of tranquilizer or something for a good chunk of this movie. Or that's just her normal acting. So pretty much the girl and her boyfriend gets our lead guy, steals his money, and then he's of course upset, calling the other guy going, sorry, your son's tuition, like my money was stolen, there's nothing I can do about it. Then the girl comes back, and it doesn't really do a great job explaining like why she left her boyfriend. I guess her boyfriend took the money. Did the boyfriend dump her? I don't think they did that great of a job explaining that. And I don't buy the connection she had with this guy, that she would come all the way back to see him. I just don't buy it. Even based on their conversations on chat, I don't buy it. And the guy's crying like, I wasn't rich, I don't have any money. And then she's like, well, you lied about that, you got into this. And he's like, no, I got into this because you and your your boyfriend stole my money. Well, you broke into my home and you checked your email at my place. And the guy's like, I screwed up. Oh. And then the guy kind of 10 seconds later forgets about that and go, let's fuck. Let's fuck. And then the guy who's a stalker, loser, creeper, stalked her, broke into her home, checked his email on her computer, and then the lady who stole his money is not going to get the money back. They decide to fuck. She's sucking his dick. He's jerking off while she's smoking a cigarette and puts ashes on his tongue, and she's feeling herself up while he jerks off, and the movie ends. And then a phone call you hear where the guy's like, hey, your tuition? Well, I'm with this girl, and we'll don't get that money for you. So I guess it's because the guy accepts her as the cam whore, and she likes that because her boyfriend didn't like that, and the guy is also a slave simp, will do whatever she says, and I'm sure it's supposed to be some dissertation on loneliness and how people are screwed up on both ways. And no, I saw a lot of a guy jerking off in real life. If I really want to watch that, I'm sure I could find it on Pornhub. Not that I want to look, but I'm sure I could. And online gambling and this ending, I'm like, I wonder what real chat girls would think of this ending. Chat ladies who do this kind of thing. And they saw this and went, what the fuck? Like, no, usually they call the police because they want to kill and touch, or touch and kill, or kill and then touch in that order, or whatever. So this is like trying to be a romanticized ending of a stalker and a chat girl. I'm like, that's really fucked up. And there's like nothing else to talk about in the film. It was boring. It wasn't as deep as it thought it was. And the characters, what is there to talk about the characters? I just talked about them. There's losers or sleazebags or hoes. And they're not that interesting. And sorry, no, I didn't need to see a guy jerking off. Like actual dick and all. Didn't need to see any of that. And it's not creepy. Well, I mean, it's not a horror film. It's not a thriller. It's not a comedy. It's not funny. I guess you call it a drama or just a reflection of a life type of movie. What the hell you'd even put this under? So what the hell is the point of this? It's not an interesting story. The ending, you just go, what? Like, this is what? This movie was fucking stupid. And I'm not even going to look on IMDb because I'm sure it gets a high rating just because it's arts. I don't know, maybe they say it's artsy or something, I don't know. Again, if you want to see someone with a chat lady, like, Go watch Cam, C-A-M. Much more interesting story. Yeah, maybe a little bit confusing, but still a much more interesting story. Much more interesting character. Interesting writing. Here, no. Again, he jerks off, talks to a girl, loses money, makes money on his online gambling, rinse and repeat until the ending. They just go, what? And that's it. There's really nothing else. Nothing else.